Lost a hero today. He was a beloved officer.
We lost a tremendous police officer, but an even better human being this morning. Matt was a magnetic personality, somebody that always had a smile on his face, a positive attitude.
An absolute tragedy in Vacaville after an officer was killed in the line of duty today. Investigators say Officer Matthew Bowen, there you see him, made a traffic stop and was hit by a car from behind. The driver is now in custody.
He is survived by his wife, 2 sons, parents, and brother. Good evening. I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. We do thank you for joining us tonight. We're learning new information about exactly what happened today.
And the crash happened at the intersection of Leisure Town Road and Orange Drive around 10:30 this morning. Police say Officer Bowen was taken to the hospital, but later died from his injuries. Officials are asking people to avoid the area of the crash as they continue to investigate.
And we now know this is the first officer in the Vacaville Police Department to be killed in the line of duty.
The community showing their support in front of the police department. That's where we find ABC 10's Garshpal Sangha with more on this tragedy.
Chris and Laura, the community continuing to mourn this terrible loss as the sense of sorrow reverberating through this community. We are here at the police headquarters on Merchant Street, and the flags are at half staff as the community continues to remember this terrible loss. And the community members have been coming by, laying down flowers, leaving notes for the Bowen family, letting them know that they're not alone, even though as their world forever changes. Sadness falls on the community of Vacaville after a police officer was killed in the line of duty Thursday morning.
Today is the day that every chief hopes never comes.
A heartbreaking and devastating scene as debris from the crash were scattered by Leisure Town Road and Orange Drive.
We're going to need a full response for a traffic collision. We have a vehicle versus PD motorcyclist.
The calls coming into dispatch around 10:30 Thursday morning.
Everything shut down eastbound and westbound on Orange.
Officer Matthew Bowen's life cut short at the age of 32 as he was conducting a traffic stop when he was hit by a car.
During the initiation of that stop, was struck by a third vehicle.
We're not able to get through to Kaiser. Can you let them know that we're coming in with a priority trauma?
The department says Bowen ultimately died from his injuries.
Despite heroic efforts by other officers on scene, by members of the Vacaville Fire Department, and members of the Kaiser trauma staff, Officer Bowen succumbed to his injuries.
Today's one of those days that everyone just needs to take stock in themselves and realize how relationships and family are important.
Vacaville Mayor John Carley was previously the city's police chief and says this was the first Vacaville police officer to die in the line of duty.
It's a tragedy. There's no other way to look at this. Incidents like this should not happen.
This tragedy a year after Officer Bowen started with the Vacaville Police Department. He also spent 3.5 years in the same role with the Concord Police Department. A procession on Interstate 80 honoring Officer Bowen as the community tries to mourn a life taken too soon.
We struggle to just find a moment of peace, and there's no peace coming in this. The days are going to be long. The nights are going to be even longer.
And the California Highway Patrol is investigating the crash. CHP says the driver, identified as 24-year-old Serena C.J. Rodriguez from Auburn, tried to run after hitting Bowen, but was held by bystanders who saw the crash. Rodriguez was arrested at the scene after officials say she was driving her vehicle while under the influence of drugs. She's facing a felony murder and a DUI charge and a misdemeanor giving false ID to police. She is in the Solano County Jail and is not eligible for bail. Her first court appearance will be on Monday afternoon. And the Vacaville police said Officer Bowen served with the highest level of dedication and honor, and the department and the community trying to figure out how to move forward. As the mayor said, this is the first officer with the department to die in the line of duty. And Officer Bowen leaves behind a wife, 2 sons, parents, and a brother. Reporting in Vacaville, Garshpal Sangha, ABC 10.